mode. Describe a significant event in your life that has shaped who you are today.
Well, I think I start in the last summer. I watched a series that I think you would like shock when you hear it, but the title is Euphoria. So yeah, I watch it. So maybe somebody think that it's like that film is all about drugs or and like bad teenagers, but I can see some really meaningful things in the movie, and I love the character Maddie and Casey because like I love her personality, love the way she acts, and I love her vibe because she gives me the like independence vibe and like don't care about what other things. So um, I was really look up to her after I watched that movie, and I think to myself that I would want to be like her, but like in a better version, like not that um not that bad, but I learned so many from her, like my confidence I learned from that movie because I love the character, and after I watched the movie, I met like a real Cassie in my life. Like that's my new friend in my new class this year, and she's a positive Cassie. She's really sweet, and she gives me like a really good um, energy that she give me, and I really respect her. So I learned my confidence and my like everything I have now. I think I learned the most from my parents, from her, and from that movie. So I got better every day. So how has your educational background influenced your career?
To be honest, I don't think my educational background influenced most of my career choice. In fact, it hasn't really affected anything for me because I am very disoriented and I don't even know what I will do in the future. But while that can certainly be true, being a doctor have definitely crossed my mind sometimes in my childhood because of my dad being a surgeon, and he was really into really into his occupation, and maybe some of the spark from his uh, you know job, from his likeness to the job has passed a bit over to me, but I didn't feel like doing anything or thinking about my future in any point of my you know life. I don't know what I will become, or I don't even know what I should do. Now I am thinking about being a psychologist, but it's more or less just a kind of uh, placeholder for me because I just don't know what I would do. Explain how your daily routine contributes to your overall well-being.
Well, I don't actually have a transparent daily routine, but usually I do like I think the good effective of my routine to my overall well being is my like it's not to skincare. I don't really do skincare routine, but I do applying sunscreen, washing my face every day, and um, yeah, I think that's a good point in my daily routine that could protect my skin. Of course, my skin will like still have so many acne you can see, but that's that's what I'm trying to say. Like I've tried my best to protect my skin, and there's one more things in my daily routine. I think it really helps my well-being is I drink water. Like I really love drinking water, and I drink it a lot every day, but about two liters every day. So I think that's really good for my health. Yeah, so that my things in my daily routine that I think is really contributes to my overall well-being. Describe a technological advancement.
Uh, so, right, so recently I have been really into the artificial AI, artificial intelligence rabbit hole, and and I have been thinking about its potential and also what kind of havoc, it can bring to humanity. So, just a brief explanation. AI or artificial intelligence is pretty straightforward. They are sentience, mind, intelligence that was created by human. And when and right now they're in their very primitive like stage. They can only like you know talk so far as ask some questions, or the more advanced like the Eugene AI, which by the way is the first AI to truly pass the exam of tricking human into thinking they are talking to another human being. Um, Except from those a bit more advanced AI, most of them are very primitive. All they can do is collecting data and informations from the internet, or in other words, they are copycats, but just better copycats than most human. But what I think that their true potential is it lies on their access to internet, at least most of them. And by utilizing them, we can actually lift a lot of burden in the industrial, like in the production chain. So, for example, let's say right now people are still like sorting and maybe collecting wheats and corns by farmers. Yeah, there are still people doing that, or maybe like there are a lot of people who have to constantly mining coal in miners' field, which is in caves, which is very dangerous. But AI, they're not human, right? So, and they if we're probably like giving them a robotic bodies, we can use them to do uh, a lot of tasks that human normally will do, and maybe have a casualty, a bit higher casualty weight, right? So as I say, like coal miner, maybe electrician, probably like some like those kind of job that doesn't require you to have a degree of EQ to like maybe creativities or emotion. So, and we can so that we can use humans resources for other tasks that actually need humans, like lawyers and raw teachers, psychologists, psychiatrists, things like that. But also they just like in a lot of sci-fi stuff, they can betray us, which I think there is a possibility, given that some mad scientists right now is thinking of making robots as like indistinguishable from human as possible for whatever reason. I mean, that is pretty unnecessary, but hey, uh, AI I think is a great tool to help humans, but also maybe we just gotta stay like keep them at a low point, be our dog or something, not a totally sentient being. How was technology changed the way humans communicate with each other?
So the technology has changed the way people communicate a lot. Like, technology makes everything more convenient and easier for people to connect with each other. Like, they could connect to everyone in the simpler, simpler way and more like immediately through their devices like laptop, phones, tablets, anything like they just need the internet so um, they could connect with each other. So the positive um, phase of this development is yeah, it's more easier for people to connect and break the geographical borders, and yeah, I think it's really helped people to faster the way that they're talking and connecting to each other. But there's a few negative things about technology communicate. So when people to rely on them like the online communication, they will miss the face to face communication. So uh, they will have non facial expression and no body language. It's all online, and it will not feel real if you're only talking online every day. So yeah, that was that be the lack of like real people connection. So yeah, I think that's really important things to consider about. Um, in what ways can technology contribute to solving global environmental challenges?
Yeah, okay, okay. So let me say, yeah, say straightforward. I think technology is a key factor in solving a lot of global environmental challenges. First of all, right now I think, like for example, food stock, right? We are low on food resources, or at least we are wasting a lot of food resources that can be used for something else. And so I think a technology that comes to my mind when I think about solving the war hungers and stuff is in horticulture, which especially is the let's say the vertical farms. So I would make a brief explanation. A vertical farm is, well, basically farms that utilize that in a shape like a building that they will have different section plans on each floors, and the main benefit is that they take less space. They don't use like natural lands, and they use less water, so they are very uh, energy efficient, and they can be used to help a lot of people, especially like let's say Palestine. Yeah, they are in the war zone right now, or even Ukraine. Imagine if we can use that technology and like drop a buildings food stock right there, like right in front of the people, and they can use them to eat. That is a pretty good way I can think of to uh, make use of them, or maybe artificial intelligence with solving like let's say uh, the trashing problem, like people just throwing trash everywhere. Maybe we can use them to uh, prompt awareness amongst people. Maybe even they can recognize each people face who throw garbage and trash litter out of the public that shouldn't be there in the first place, and charge them for that. So it creates like a very strict but effective way for people to not litter everywhere. Maybe the technology of well just renewable energy, nuclear energy, solar energy, all kinds of those things. They can solve all the problems about power, and that is what we are looking for. Right? We need a lot of power to advance as a race, and we need power to sustain it. And so, yeah, I think technology they plays a crucial part in solving these problems.